What up, what up, what up? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What up, what up, what up, Mom? Alright, let me get this straight so we can pull up some videos as we chit chat and kick it. Hit that like as y'all step down, hit the like button for me. Run it up, run it up. Alright, there we go. Y'all can see that, right? Drop it in there, she's at for me. Camera. Stay ready so we ain't got to get ready. Alright, let me get my three-piece together. Everybody can see, but might be better from that angle, right? All right, there we go. We in the building, Then what I'm gonna do is pull it up right here so I can see. There go my dog, Yanni, what up? With the snow looking like I tried to with Woody. With the snow looking like where you at though, Yanni? You didn't caught it? All right, I guess we can start here. Let's see what this fool is talking about. Him and Woody.
We're gonna be making beats you guys send me, okay? So let's go.
Chinchi, please do my beat.
Oh.
3, 2. There we go.
Wack ain't been caught lying yet. Wack got something on everybody.
What up, everybody? Man, as y'all step in, hit the like button, hit the chat.
Yeah, I think Woody. That was Wack 100 said. What's up with the beat, Mo Cuff?
Yo said.
I coming to Orlando. Oh, yeah. I'm coming soon, bro.
Wack 100 the police. I believe Wack is the police, y'all. I'm not even going to hold you, man. At this point, we're going to have to go ahead and label Wack as he's definitely law enforcement. Can we all agree to that? Wack is definitely law enforcement. At this point, we're going to have to go ahead and label. I know them shelves in the grocery stores are empty right now. Hey, bro, tore them up. I know for a fact they ran through them. Salute to everybody that's pulling up, man. Hit the like. Bro, it was one of them crises the way as though it was like when COVID first hit. It was looking like when COVID first hit. Bro, we went 2 days ago at 5 o'clock in the morning. It was already packed. The day prior to that, which was probably 2 days before the storm was set to hit, the stores was sold out. I'm like, damn. I know the grocery stores did a number, bro. I know marketing, I know everybody that had some from chips, soda, snacks, gummy bears, everybody did a number. Salute though, man, we kicking it, everybody snowed in. Let's get the likes up, everybody hit subscribe as well.
The police, so is Woody. Woody the police.
Well, he say Woody the police. I can't say Woody the police. He was one of them statements that off the break, we're going to have to label him as a rat because you definitely was willing to cooperate. Did he fully cooperate? I'm not too sure because I wasn't really in on that YSL trial. If y'all know, everybody drop it in the chat. What extent did Woody go to? Did he admit that somebody did a crime? Or was he like trying to spin him? I really can't remember because like I said, I wasn't too tuned into it. But y'all jump in the chat. Let me know, how did that shit end up playing out? She crazy, bro. I'm up the village. Oh, man, you up the Ville? I know the shopping center is blitz right now. But you know niggas are still hugging it, boy. Salute to all the outstanding members, boy. Hugging that snow.
I'm a law-abiding citizen who don't commit crimes as an adult. That report your man if you break the white boy's law. I went to school to be a lawyer.
But you know what's crazy, though? Key point that I wanted to make today. G-Man, what's going on, everybody? Salute to my dud. G-Man, what up, baby? I ain't see no young dudes out today, bro. Shit broke my heart for real, for real. Like, I used to look forward to that shit. Man, my guys, yo, we used to have a fucking game plan. Listen, yo, snow poles are coming tonight. We up early. We up early. We gonna start off on that side of the tracks. Then we gonna work our way over here. Save my grandmother house for last. Bop, bop, bop. We already had certain how I used to watch niggas get in the fights over, yo, don't go to my house, yo. You know I always hit Miss Murray. Shit, yo, fuck is you doing? Like, that's how dedicated niggas was to the snow shovel grind, to the hustle, raking leaves, shoveling snow. Like, these young niggas is either overprivileged, yo, or they lazy as shit. One of the two. I ain't sure which one, though. Salute everybody in the building. Yo, what y'all feel about that, yo? That shit broke my heart today. It really don't matter what he said when he got on the stand, because if it wasn't for Woody, the Rico wouldn't have happened. All right, break that down to me. What exactly does that mean? I already know they say Woody and the dude, I guess Nut had a situation. Nut being on Woody and them side. So did the indictment or the investigation start with whatever they had going on, and then from there it led to Bop, or what was the second thing I heard? I heard Woody was, I guess, riding with Thug and them. But when he get into it with the nigga Nut, or he get into it with Lucci and them, he went to Thug and them for shelter, or he went to them for help or something like that, correct? Is that where does Thug come in at as far as Woody and the nigga Nut getting into it? Just like them pulling in Lucci, because that'd be fucked up if them two ain't really had nothing to do with it and they got poured into it. That's like, ouch.
Woody can't afford it, boy. Now, what Woody gonna go around here? Say, man, listen.
See, Charleston, he done got too cocky. You already know facts. Every time Woody would get locked up, he would give them false information on Thug. Damn. Wait a minute. So wait. So he getting booked, telling the police false information on Thug. Like what? Like, man, y'all know Thug really selling drugs. Boy, y'all know Thug, the gang leader. God damn. So, okay, and then I guess from there, that's when they say, you know what, well, guess we gonna sit back, use him. So from there, Woody becomes a CI. So we label Woody under the CI section, because you're a confidential informant. Every time you getting locked up, your get out of jail free card is lying to us about Thug. That's fucked up. And they did say that too, because they said throughout the whole trial, he would just get on the stand and lie, throw him off. Now, I ain't say that. That's how his character was born. Just think about that. This is how God works. You go from street dude to cooperating. You so captivating and wild on the stand, the world pay attention to it all over the news and shit. Boom. At the same time, social media is taking hold and fold and on a rise. You become a social media sensation off of people trying to clown. This was so crazy too. The same motherfuckers that tried to clown him down and laugh at him and all that shit, these the same motherfuckers months later booked him for an interview. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Soon as he got with Charleston with the I don't care about snitch movement. Now Woody is, attaching himself to that. These same niggas that was clowning him, now they D-Ride. Now they his biggest fan. Now they support him. That's how wild niggas is, man.
They're not gonna deal your money from
Queen, what's up, baby?
Man, he ain't getting it like that no more. I'm still getting it like that.
He said he ain't living like that no more, baby.
I tried to get Woody over there, but they went with Thug. They don't want Thug. He didn't want Woody. He said Woody wasn't that entertaining. Now you know what I'm saying.
Woody way more entertaining than Thug.
Look how pretty it is out there. It's cold all over the world. All over the United.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that right there, we got to admire for a second, man. That's a player penthouse goddamn view. I don't even know where that's at, but look at that goddamn view. Yo, shout out to Miami. Don't worry, y'all. We definitely, listen, man, God is great. We gonna have us a condo penthouse in Miami soon, bro. Within the next year and a half, bro. Don't worry. Listen, I had to tell myself the other day, because I be looking at like, okay, I be trying to gauge myself on how good I'm doing, on how fast that I'm growing. You get what I'm saying? Things take time to develop. And I had to look at what God gave me. Look at the support system and the fan base that we've already grown in 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? When it take the average person almost 2 years to just get 1,000 views, to get 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, and we really monetize, bro. Like serious notes, you dig what I'm saying? Not playing, not half cop, really doing what we need to do, editing the videos the way as though everything is going green. Like, we really on go time with this shit, bro. So I just want to take the time to say thank y'all, man, because without y'all, it ain't no us, man. I love all my fans. Without y'all, I wouldn't be. We finally rich. We on our way. Thank you, and I love him as well. But Thug put himself in that position because he was using them boys for a street image. Will go get him, take him out on the road, and then when they come back, they be back on Cleveland Street. And yo, and I never understood that neither. Yes, keep moving forward. Tell him again, Queen. Make sure Queen, you part of the family now, baby. Make sure you locked in. Woody honestly went against people who he felt disrespected him, and it just so happened it happened in the court instead of the streets. And that's wild too, because you can't tell a man when the motherfucker get his get back. Then G-Man bouncing back to you. That's a hell of a point that I never understood, yo. This how you know the mindset of a quote-unquote street nigga. You so smart that niggas buck everything. Niggas buck sales when they pull up, nigga. You could be selling 20s. Niggas say, boy, I got 15. Oh, man, I ain't taking no shorts. Is that the third? Niggas so much about their money when they on the block. They don't play about the money. Niggas' money better be right. If a nigga play with my money, I'ma do this, that, and the third. But soon as you go on the road with a nigga who you think got abundance of money, he got millions of money. You down here in the trenches beefing with us all day over nickels and dimes, $5 and shit. But you go on the road with this nigga who's a multi-millionaire, and you come back off of a 30 to 60 to 90 day tour run, and you come back broke. How? Nigga, you ain't sold a t-shirt, a hat, a cup. You ain't took a picture. How did you not do nothing with all that money around? How? And for you to be gone with a superstar for 90 days to come back to your motherfucking city and you fucked up, you gotta be right back on the block selling them same dimes, 20s, and nickels? Fuck no. If you that gangster, you supposed to rob this nigga. Or he supposed to already understand, look, bro, I'm leaving with you under the pretenses of, bro, I'm trying to change my life, my nigga. I don't want to just be a nigga that's on the road in the pictures and shit, bro. Give me a job. I don't care if I'm holding the gun, put me on security. Just like the niggas got the security shirts that they get paid, why the street niggas that hold the guns don't get paid? If that's your homeboy, that's your friend, that's your comrade, that's the nigga you come out the mud with. What's the difference from him holding his weapon and the big buff guy that's right here holding the weapon? Only thing different is he got security on his shirt, but you paying the nigga. But I'm putting my life on the line all on the road. I'm risking my motherfucking freedom and life for nothing. But you supposed to love me. We don't even know this nigga. And 9 times out of 10, I heard this from a shooter. Security ain't fucking jumping in front of no bullets. If a nigga get to banging this iron right now, his ass is gonna go to cover. Because you know what his wife told him this morning? Bring your ass back home. I know you playing security, you better not jump in front of nothing. If you could save somebody, save them, but make sure you bring your ass home. Security ain't jumping in front of that hot shit. When niggas get to banging that shit for real, nigga might crush them first. Fuck it. His big ass hit him first and make sure you hit his fucking head. Tag his head first. You heard me. Salute, Queen. Yo, make sure y'all support the movement too, man. Salute on the gift, baby. $ stories with V if anybody wants support. Facts, for real. Just being a store boy, right? Like niggas be grown ass men and you the store boy. But when you come back, niggas got you. I don't want the stories. I learned this at an early age, yo. I don't want just the stories. I don't just want the motherfucking memories. I want some money. I ain't trying. I wasn't cool with just standing outside saying I be outside with the hustlers. No, I had to tell a nigga we be hustling. Yeah, nigga, I be selling. Yep, I be selling them too. Yeah, hell yeah. When I got around niggas, we graduated to stealing cars. I wasn't just gonna be around niggas that was stealing cars. I needed to be stealing cars too because that was leading more money. When we started robbing niggas, I never was just a part of. I was gonna be in this shit. Whatever I put my heart and my mind into because I wasn't a follower. So if I really wanted to do it, I was gonna really do it. These niggas be having their heart in the shit with no motherfucking progress. Come on, bro. Niggas is too grown for that shit. And I told niggas that, I be telling people this all the time too, right? When you do things as a kid, you don't have to get paid because you learn. You getting paid with experience. As a grown man, if you do anything for free, that shit is a hobby. It only becomes a passion, a motherfucking gig, a job once you gain revenue. You just running around saying you a rapper, but ain't nobody booking you to rap. Yeah, you just rap. You're not a rapper, you just rap. Once you get that first deposit, front end and back end, now you can consider yourself a rapper because everything you do is a business. I had to learn that. Anything you get involved with is a fucking business. Caught 2 in 1 year at 17. Whoa, what happened, Brody? Hold on. Caught my first body at 6. Listen to me. That would be some wicked shit. If you didn't spank something at 6 years old, god damn, shorty, you would be dangerous. That shit would have been on the news. Real shit. You would be in a history book somewhere, Brody. You absolutely right. I'm not going back to the block. Fuck no. But you know what else I gotta understand too? Some of these niggas don't be making it clear about that. Some of these niggas just literally want to be down. A flight, not 6 OG. Wait, read it. Oh, 16. Caught 2 in 1 year. Okay. So okay. You caught your first baby at 16, but then you caught another one at 17. Is we talking paperwork, or we just talking real nigga to real nigga? You gotta let me know. You gotta come with the lingo. Is you just telling me this as a real soldier, or is we talking about some real life shit that have been documented already? Cause I gotta know how to convo with this. You heard me. J Dub, I see you caught 2 at 17. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. But like, did you get convicted for the shit, locked up, or it's just we talking street nigga shit? It's on the news. Well, shit, nigga, you gotta hit the DM so we can do a story. You heard me? I told you we got the Art the Camera podcast. I'm ready to start bringing the guys on there, man, bringing the men up. So listen, stories with V, yo, stories underscore with V, bro. Follow me on IG real quick and hit the DM. Anybody else that done been through some wild stuff, listen, y'all, we growing our community, so I want to start getting y'all involved, man. Any wicked and wild stories y'all got to start tapping in with me. The gummy mission be real, yeah. It do. Seattle beat the Rams. Listen, everybody called that too. The Seahawks and the Patriots. That's crazy how motherfuckers be on it. But Queen, you know what it is though? Motherfuckers start to feel like, I guess, they don't got much to live for. And this would make it even more fucked up. A nigga see opportunity in these rap niggas like, man, I'm ready to go on the road with such and such, bro. And in their mind, they feel as though their life gonna change. But as a nigga coming from the streets to this type of situation, I don't understand how it's going to change. See, it's easy for me to talk like this now because I'm on the inside of the content business. So I know how to monetize something. I know how to take an opportunity and turn it into revenue. But for the regular street nigga coming off the block and you go on a tour with a rapper nigga, in your mind, you thinking this shit gonna change my life, but you don't know how. You just think, shit, I'm gonna be here and he gonna give everybody money at the end of the night. That's how most people think. All of us gonna be here, and then when he get done doing the show, he gonna come back here and give niggas money. But when they get on the road, they living with that idea, but every night they just getting, might buy a nigga food, give a nigga some weed, hit the club, y'all drinking out the bottle. It might be 5 of y'all all get one hotel room. And then they mind shit at the end of this, bro, we gonna get some money, and by the time we get back to the block, we gonna be able to show niggas that we got some money. But that day never come. Then they end up going back home, going back to the block. No, I got y'all next time. I'm gonna take care of y'all. Bop. Selling niggas the dream stories and shit. And this is how niggas 5-10 years later down the line, they end up with all that hate and all that envy in their heart. And they start exposing their homeboys. Man, that nigga ain't never did nothing for us. He ain't never break bread. He ain't never pay us, because they went all this time thinking that day was gonna come, and it never come. I do hair. I be doing everybody hair. LOL, making that bread. Facts. Fuck that shit. You gotta get it in there. In my shoulder. Documented. Hit me on IG, Brody. Yeah, though, real talk though, yo. All right, so let's get back into this wild guy Charleston.
It ain't never cold here.
What the hell is this string? We over here kicking and cooling it. If you coming in with the positivity, holla at niggas. If not, we gonna bust you up out the break.
They don't allow guns in heaven, niggas. That's why you don't go to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
All you gun shooting and gun toting niggas, y'all will not go to heaven. I don't care how much Bible you read, you still shacking with that gal over there.
Uh-oh.
You can't talk Christ shacking with that gal and y'all making bastard curse.
Hold on, y'all.
You can't talk.
Let's check the count live real quick. Where we at? 56, 57. All right, so we gained 1 new subscriber. We got 19 in the building. Everybody hit the subscribe button. We watching it live, y'all. If you are not subscribed, hit the button right now. Let's go. Let's see if we can get it up real quick. Come on. Give y'all 60 seconds. Hit the subscribe button real quick. Rock with me. So that way, every time we go live, yo, everybody can pull up and kick it with us. And it's crazy though how him and Woody, this the wild shit with the internet thing with me, yo. When it started to get to the disrespectful point, like a motherfucker be really feeling as though, and this is why people gonna get hurt. Nigga think that them saying some tough shit through the screen is them actually being tough. This is the psycho-minded shit that a nigga get caught up in. Nigga be tough Tony on the internet knowing that they won't have to bump into that person that they quote unquote being tough with, and they'll take that mindset into their everyday life, and they'll have that attitude or that demeanor with a regular person that they actually talking to and not seeing them, and they end up getting their motherfucking head tapped. That's how people get hurt, bro, because a nigga let a person slide, and that's why people say don't let shit slide. Even though sometimes you got to, but this is how niggas on the internet end up getting hurt. they have a tough Tony mindset on this internet shit because it give them a chance to become this character. And they start to believe that shit and they go outside into the real world with that motherfucking idea and they get their ass clipped.
Smoking weed underage? CPS. There's a whole bunch of them on the Woody family smoking weed underage. Be on the third row of the church house. CPS, all the kids on this one.
Like Woody daughter passed away and niggas on the internet playing with that shit. Like, you don't know how far that man be willing to go about his fucking child, bro. And since when did it become cool to play with a motherfucking child like that, bro? What we talking tonight? Capers, what up, Brody? Shit, we right now we kicking it about this dweeb right here on how niggas get on the internet show and they start to get into this tough Tony character because nigga can't get up with him. But every time it ain't gonna be like that, bro. Like all these niggas is playing like Finesse. I seen Finesse start doing that follower shit, even though Finesse fucked up right now. So he willing to do anything for some money. So he see that the internet, you get a little bit of traction, you could possibly get a little bit of money dealing with this nigga Charleston. So he starts to disrespect the man child that passed away. You supposed to be a street nigga. You supposed to be a nigga that come from where we come from. You know you don't do that. You could have said anything else in the world about it, nigga. You don't disrespect no man child, bro. Not knowing who fuck with him. And this how wild the internet is too. It'll be a nigga that fuck with Woody, not even knowing him through the internet, that might live in Memphis. Now next time Finesse go home, he get his fucking head tapped off for what? Cause a nigga that fuck with Woody over the internet ain't like what you said about his child. Now he jump out there splashing shit. Nigga don't know where it came from. All over internet bullshit. All over internet games, bro. That's why real niggas don't get involved in that shit. It's one thing to say you're not an internet nigga. We're on the internet, but I don't indulge in internet games. I don't indulge in the back. I don't play that shit, my nigga, because men don't play those games. If you're a real man, you gonna have your principles, your characteristics, no matter what the fuck you doing. Whether you an actor, basketball player, on the internet, you gonna have your morals, my nigga. That's what make you who you are. Fuck where you put me at, nigga. I'm is who I'm is, straight up. And we ain't got too much of that no more.
No nigga on probation. And the probation carries in roughly 5 to 99.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Salute everybody that's in the building with us tonight. Kate, what you got going on? You snowed in?
All I had to do is put him on stage. Hey, Woody, you want to do comedy? I'm sorry, I talk about it. Oh, come do comedy with me. I can do it. All you should see me do, they happy. I made you laugh. And you the only one had no clothes on.
All right, let's pull this up. This was also trending today. Tracy Morgan, I guess he was out doing something. That's how it was supposed to be. What happened, Brody? What? That's how it was supposed to be. What did you do to my dad? I just finished some shoveling. The first person we seen with the shoveling today. Good job.
Before we came to Kaiser Permanente, but now we have a beautiful.
What's going on there, guys? We back with another one. I want to talk about this Tracy Morgan video.
All right, let's see.
So what that got to do with me? No. Don't talk to me like I owe you something. I just said that. Boy, could I get something, please? No. When we was younger. Yeah, but I think I forgot. I'm homeless, boy. So what that got to do with me? I ain't do that. Oh, shit. Can I get my sister?
Damn. All right, y'all, let's dissect on that one for a little minute. It's like, you never know who a person gonna turn out to be. I don't know, just make sure you hit the subscribe button. You never know what a person gonna turn out to be. Tracy Morgan say, man, I remember what you used to say and do to a nigga when we was young. Talking down on a nigga now. 9 times out of 10, this guy here was probably a hustler back in the day. Probably was getting money, doing his thing. Tracy coming up, think about it, bro. A hustler and you a young dude coming up telling somebody that you want to be a comedian. They getting drug money. Of course, they not going to understand your comedy dreams, but look how times change. Look how things come around full circle now, you know, and that's sad saying I hope he get better. I hope he get well, and I hope he finds some love and some support, you know, shape back his situations. But you can't feel entitled to that motherfucker, a person to know you not support you, not help you grind, not help you build, but they just come from the same neighborhood. And when they see you and you know, in a position that you done built something, you in a position of success, for some reason they feel as though, man, you know, you owe me. Or not even that you owe me, it'd be more so of a mindset like, man, you got it, come on, do right. And their mindset be, bro, come on, you know, we come from the same place. We come from the same struggle, do right. And I understand that to the utmost. And that's why 9 times out of 10, if I got it, I'm going to give back. But I can't feel entitled to do it, especially to a motherfucker that used to talk down to you. You can't, as a grown man, bro, they both grown men. As a grown man, you can't expect another grown man to do nothing for you. Now, I know he wasn't expecting it, but he was probably hoping in his mind, like, man, shit, come on, bro, do right. Could Tracy Morgan have done that a little bit better? Absolutely, but you can't tell a man how to feel. You can't tell a man how to deal with a nigga that used to talk down on me. Now I got money and he fucked up and he asking me for something. I gotta do it because I'm in a good position. No, I don't like the way the nigga used to treat me back in the day. And you gotta understand that too, but that's wild.
Morgan,
that's wild.
When I look at this, I noticed right away.
Hell no, nigga, my head's a motherfucking mess.
He had such an impression on him when they were younger. This leads me to believe this was like in high school or something. He embarrassed him in front of a lot of people.
Damn.
In front of the girl he liked, maybe in front of his crew. Maybe this.
Yeah, then it ain't no telling how you embarrassed me.
He probably did something to really embarrass Tracy Morgan, and it was one of those.
Cause Tracy Morgan a good guy.
Throughout his life.
I would guess, as far as we see in shows, a funny guy.
Thinks about this guy, you know, when he's sitting alone by himself in his room somewhere sometimes, you know, he probably thinking about what happened. You know, people like to say celebrities, man, he's sitting on 50 million. He's sitting on. It don't matter. He worked for that joke. He ain't thinking about that, but yeah, these celebrities are. They are absolutely thinking about certain things that are said about them because perception is everything. And also, they have the same sensitivities as us. I mean, they're just people, right? Like, this isn't
facts, bro.
Them in no way. It's actually showing the humanity.
Facts. The old hustlers used to buy barber shops, tire shops, corner store. Niggas today, niggas just want money to shine on other niggas that don't got it. Or get money and go hang around some niggas that don't really fuck with them, that wasn't fucking with them when they was broke, just to be down. Wow, shit.
For a crumb to fall. And that's how Tracy's feeling about him. You see, he turns to his team and he says, nah, he used to talk crazy when we were back in school. Now, some people are upset that when the guy said, come on, man, I'm homeless. He said, I ain't do that.
Right.
Like, just cold-blooded. Like, he been waiting to flex on this dude for.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it before.
Success doesn't follow a formula.
Okay, so
everybody getting involved with the internet beef, I guess, right?
Off on Gil's Arena, and the reason that was called the Arena.
Let's see.
No, I'm talking about Gil's Arena.
Page. If I'm using someone else's page to beef with you, Kwame Brown.
No, I'm talking about Gil's Arena. Why did you
Again, Kwame Brown, that means I wasn't using a YouTube page anymore if I had to use someone else's page. And then I had to create my own page, Kwame. That page was a dead page that I gave them to start a show.
So there's another part of that video that I didn't show because I want to make a separate video, which is this video now that you guys are listening to. There's another segment where Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas and Anton Daniels was on the platform all together, and they were talking about, you know, the ownership of Gil's Arena, and Kwame Brown and Gilbert, you know, they was trading shots and stuff like that. And Anton Daniels
what's up with dude Kwame Brown?
Questions about why did he give up ownership and what's going on with that. And he was trying to get that Gilbert like, yo, we look up to you in these spaces. We thought you had ownership. What happened? And he pretty much was saying that Gilbert Arenas is around a bunch of bums, talking about Gilbert Arenas' cast and crew, and saying that they're a bunch of nobodies. And that's why Kenny Martin had to quickly check Gilbert on that, like, yo, you gotta let these motherfuckers know, like, not no nobodies. And you know, Kenny Martin had to clap back at Anton Davis for what he said. So let me show you this clip first, and then I'll come back and show you guys the Kenny Martin clip.
Because honestly, from a business perspective, I looked at you as a genius. I'm like, oh shit, you're really turning into a whole network.
Hey, come on now, stop lying.
No, seriously, this is honest to God true. This on everything. On my father's grave, I said Gil is a genius. He about to take on all of these other ESPNs and all of this other shit, and he don't need nobody to do it. I'll be honest with you, bro. Like, from a content creation perspective, how you built the brand, how you put your homies on and shit like that, I salute you, and again, I think that you're great. But then
I'll tell you what, let's put some clarity on it. Now that we know he don't own, but 50% underdog put the money.
Okay.
But we got to give him a shout out too. Let's give underdog a salute too.
What's wrong with that though?
Here's my thing. Because I look at
Why do a motherfucker act like just because you don't own 100% of something, you not a boss? Do you know if you own 1% of Apple, nigga, you a millionaire? And you can own 100% of motherfucking Do Dirty Lotion and the shit don't make a dime. Yeah, you own it, but the shit don't make no money. I own 1%, nigga, in Apple, and I make motherfucking $300,000 a month. Do that not make me a boss? Cause I only own 1%. Niggas be wrong mindset, yo.
you as such a great businessman, and
Hey, 3,000 for you to ask another man that shit, you a
my
wild nigga, short.
expectation of you is higher. I don't look at you. I know you a contributor on the show, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't look at you in the same vein that I look at the rest of the niggas that's on the show. Because you the brain.
He look at them as basketball players, not businessmen.
Without you, none of them other niggas exist in my mind. There's plenty of niggas that start a basketball podcast that ain't popping at all. That shit is trash. Let's just keep it 100. So
without me, Gil don't exist.
So here's the thing. It's like,
Thank you.
no, man.
It's the other way around,
That's
Kwame.
what you said, Gil.
Thank you, one.
Let me check him real quick.
Okay, so that's what Anton Daniel said. And as you can see, he was pretty much saying that Gilbert Arenas is the brains, and you know everybody else is kind of like under Gilbert. So he
I rock with King Marvin on.
Arenas would sell 50% of his ownership to the Gil's Arena show, which is now called the Arena. So I guess King Martin caught wind of that clip, man, and he went off about it. And I would like to highlight what King Martin said. And before I do that, please hit that thumbs up button. That really does help support my
Shout out
channel.
to Talk.
When you was on the record me the other day, when you
Appreciate that.
was hanging with the other day, what's his name? The chunky dude.
Yo, said the chunky
When you
dude.
was on the record me the other day.
Sean the Boo, what up, baby?
Crystal. Hello? Hello? Oh, is that, I don't know his damn name, whatever he is. Yeah, it's like, he was like, y'all chatting and this, that, and the third.
Hey, you
and
enjoying
this,
this
that,
snow?
crazy. On there calling niggas nobodies and shit like that, bro. Like, nah, like that ain't more than a nobody. He was praising you for being who you are, and in the same breath, gonna be like, yeah, when them other dudes on the shows, nobody, they be nobody without you. Nobody.
You see my man Double Chanel?
Been somebody.
Chanel on the collar. Come on, what up, baby?
Oh, you know, yeah, not low. Whoever when you said with Kwame. There, yeah. The dude, I don't know his name, so he's a nobody. Sounds like nobody. He's a nobody. So when we talk trade, I just want it to be known that, like, I'm not his name. I don't know his name, and I don't care to remember his name and time. Whatever he is. So he was on the live feed with him, Kwame the other day. He was praising Gil for being who he is, creating the space, and Gil was explaining about the logistics of the business, that, and the third, and he went on to say, like, yeah, without Gil, them dudes is nobody without you. Like,
But he said, in my mind.
Not him.
But that's why I love King Martin, though. He always gonna stand up in the man time. I respect it.
Like we some niggas off the street that grew up with Gil, and like they carry Gil fucking bad. Well, I am a nigga on the street.
And Gil wild for not checking Anton.
Shoot that nigga out there and freak, you know what I'm saying? That part, right? Like that part, right? We ain't no way just ain't gonna address people as nobody's when, trust me, bro, like I'm taking a high road in this because it's something you did. That's all, dog. Let me tell you, that motherfucker like, yeah, I want to know it is now. Yeah, don't do that, bro. Like,
What y'all feel about that?
No, that's low. On that note, yeah, on that note, you can.
Okay, so that's King Martin going off on Anton Daniels. And like I said, he got to tell Gilbert as well, like, yo, I'm him. Like, we ain't no nobody. And, that was pretty much King Martin being something like Gilbert and everybody else know, like, don't get it messed up. Just because
I respect that.
the show is called Gil's Arena, don't think like we just some bum.
It is going down, Quan. Patriots versus the Seahawks. And you know what's crazy? I told you I was watching the clip the other day. Nigga say, this how you know football stage, man. This how you the Patriots gonna win because Stephon Diggs played for the Patriots and the Super Bowl gonna be in LA. And that's the first spot that Cardi B kicked her toe off. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, yo, how everything is just big business.
On this couch, like, we not no bums on the street, like, this is just Gilbert.
Who you got winning that game, no Quan?
Giving his homies a handout and they can't make moves.
Do the Patriots take it all, or do they give it to the Seahawks because they know the Patriots is already like a story written?
Yeah, man, that's the reason why he had to go off like that and put that out there, man. So I would like for you guys to get a comment section down below. How do you guys feel about today's video? Don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one. We out, guys. Peace.
You know, is it true that Kwame is talking with underdogs to buy their 50% stake in your channel?
I don't even know how he did it. Do you know how much money that would cost?
See, they keep thinking it's a channel. Like you're talking about, it's a network, brother. It's a network. It's network buying 50%. What, they're going to buy 50% of theirs or buying 50% of mine? You think they're going to sell you their 50%? You can't buy my 50%. You got to talk to me. It's my 50%. That's how I know you're stupid. If I own 50% and they own 50%, goddamn it, who are you talking to about 50%?
Bro,
Or you gonna buy
I said earlier today,
50%?
they don't even shovel snow no more, bro. They either too spoiled, too entitled, or they want to be so street. Niggas say they hustle. Niggas don't know hustle mean everything, not just sell drugs. Just because you sell drugs, you're not a hustler. Us hustlers, we sell water, t-shirt, motherfucking fire. Nigga, we sell it all.
You're gonna buy 50% of ESPN.
Dave's Hot Chicken. This is a public service announcement. I don't know what y'all was thinking when y'all took those cauliflower bites off of the menu, but put them back.
All right, let's get into this because I didn't get to see this all the way play out. Him, Antoine Daniels, and Corey Holcomb. Did y'all tune into that? They were saying it was like the battle with the dweebs.
Long-term damage that can make. Our entire life, we've done everything to protect our child, ensured that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. And at this point, I've been advised not to say anything else about it. So that's all I've been authorized to say. Had a couple emergency phone calls. The only thing that I can say at this point is that I can't say anything else about it. First, I need to go and make sure that my daughter is okay. And so it's a lot of tests. I'm not sure if she got to get pulled out of school for the rest of the year. This may affect her in that way. So I have to make sure that she's okay. She's no longer safe even going to school anymore. We got to protect our babies. Under no circumstances will I ever allow for my daughter to go under? So wait a minute. Are you guys telling me, some of you, because I see the overwhelming majority of you are logical, are you guys telling me that it is okay for people to go after underage children? I have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. I have to figure out how to pick. Corey, he won. Corey and Craig, you win. You win, I give up. I have to figure out what collateral damage happened after that. You got...
Switch to TurboTax and file your own taxes free in the app if you didn't file with us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do-It-Yourself by February 28th. Download now.
Healthy Choices grilled chicken and broccoli is tossed in a creamy Alfredo sauce. It's everything you could want in a meal.
But how much protein?
28 grams.
Tastes expensive.
Half the cost of dining out. It's everything.
That shit be rubber chicken though.
You know, I feel like I fit on you.
Oh,
To your family.
boy, they get real disrespectful, don't they?
You know me, Because I feel like you're talking again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All right. Now, at the end of this, y'all tell me who was faking, bluffing, I guess.
But that's
if not, and it could be both of them.
Stop
Trust me.
the tough talk. I got
Yo, say, can you please stop the tough talk? Like, you ever seen two proper talking people fuss? Like, hey, man, you get out of my way. What? Hey, man, you better watch your mouth. Hey, brother, you better watch your mouth. Hi, brother. What? Hi, brother. What? Fuck was you talking to, boy? Hey, brother, who are you talking to, brother? Man, you better not talk to me that way. Like, whoa, it sounds different.
Obviously, you know, and I think this is where the conversation went bad. Everything is complicated
with me because I'm sent to what you did.
He shifted gears.
And you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you.
All right, so what do y'all feel about this point right here? He said, my man said we can take this out back. How pull this on. Facts. That's what I say. Once he told you, man, step out back, automatically anything else was supposed to be stepped out back. He just told you, let's go out back. But dude had said something about white people, this, that, and the third, and slavery. He said, nigga, you keep talking about slavery, nigga. You ain't never been a slave. How the fuck you gonna be mad? How the fuck you gonna feel some pain that you ain't never felt before? That's like a nigga talking about, yeah, you know, gunshot. Of course we know that being shot hurt, but the way that you explaining it, nigga, like you done been shot before, you ain't never been shot. You feel me? So certain people with that mindset of, man, what they did to us, and certain people had a mindset of they didn't do that to you. You know what I mean? They did that to our ancestors in the past. I feel for my ancestors, of course. I ain't never with that shit, but certain motherfuckers would be like, you hold some hatred in your heart to some people that ain't did nothing to you. But in the motherfucking mind, it's like, no, he ain't did it to me, but he did it to my peoples, and I never respect that. Looking at, you know, the Caucasian man. So that's a wicked and wild point of view.
You start dancing and kissing Caucasian male's ass. But I don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You stick with these people right now. You doing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where it went. Look at your face.
He said,
let me tell you what you do.
No, let me tell you something, homie.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't. Yeah, you do.
He said, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. That is part of the problem. Like, and that's what I'm saying. In certain conversations, you can't talk like that. Corey is a man in his 50s. You can't say that, yeah, you do, yeah, you do. So that's you doubling and tripling down on that statement, right? I'm gonna let it play.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no.
Let's do it.
I'm with homie. I don't do no. I'm a fucking man. I don't do no shit.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I tell you.
I get a standpoint from that. See, that's where his button got hit at. That's where his button got hit at, and that's why I tell people you gotta have a clear understanding of who you dealing with and who you talking to, because you can't use certain words with everybody. The way that you talk to your brother, you can't talk to a stranger like that. And I feel as though both of them already had tension going into this sit down. Both of them are, this is how arguments go, man. Or when people come into something with a point that they just want to beat into their conversation needs head, meaning I'm coming to sit down and do this interview. This is the point that I want to make. I don't give a fuck what the questions is. This is the point I want to make. When you got somebody with a mindset like that, it's hard to have relatable and realistic conversation with them, because their whole talking point is getting their point across. No, I want him to know, nigga, I love the color green. Yeah, man, how was your day? I don't care nothing, nigga. It's like, come on, bro, I can't even get my question across because you so pressed to tell me what the fuck you want to tell me. So just imagine how hard that is with one side, with one person. Imagine you going into an interview or a dialogue with two people with that mindset. Corey ain't want to hear nothing that Anton was saying because he had his point he was trying to prove. And Anton ain't want to hear nothing Corey was talking about because he had his point that he was trying to prove. So from the beginning, they was never going to have a civilized conversation. That's why I was so fast for the shit to take a turn. Because easily as many could have said, oh, hey, bro, I don't play like that, my nigga. All due respect, can we not use those words? And they could have continued. That would have probably stopped the second word from being used. Nigga said you an ass kisser. That would have stopped the S and D word from coming out because there was no line drawn there. You supposed to draw the line. I would have straight told him, bro, all due respect, let's not even use those words. That's not even our lane. Let's keep it respectful. And from there we could have continued dialoguing. But you know, it be wild these days, Brody. And everybody want to have that tough energy. Both of them wanted to look like masculine men. Okay, Anton. He said, I'm right here, homie. I'm right here. He know who to play with, cuz some wouldn't have Rock Dog with him on camera facts. D Green, what it do? Hey, yo, salute to everybody, man. Everybody, make sure y'all hit subscribe, and hit the like, yo, so every time we go live, everybody can pull up and vibe out. You heard me? This a family platform, yo. This is the mob. This way we kick it, cool it, chill out at. Everybody got a voice.
You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time.
He said, and you know what's crazy? That girl that was right there, they say Corey and her, they doing a little razzle.
And it's real. One thought.
I disagree with that.
What it do, Graham?
Disagree.
Hey, yo, make sure y'all support the platform too, yo. $ stories with big support me. Everybody send a little 5-piece.
On the 5150 show. If you watch the 5150 show as long as I have.
But yeah, yo, they crazy, man. They're wild boys.
The nature of the show is that there's comedy in the cultural commentary. And
I want to see
this energy.
I want to find a clip where it's just straight.
3 or 4 other. You can get all kinds of things done.
Oh, that's his show, the 5150 show.
I walked up on a man like I walked up on a dude. I knew
what it do, Brody?
His gums. I knew nothing was going to happen how I walked up on him. But
now, when you get to talking like this and shit like that, that's when you feel as though in your heart. This is a reaction of reflection. You feel some type way in your heart. You know you ain't conduct yourself as you portray. You portray yourself as, man, if a nigga say X, Y, and Z to me, if a nigga get in my space, you would do X, Y, and Z. That situation presented itself and you didn't perform how you swore you would have performed. So now nigga gotta come back and clean that shit up by saying, oh, I ain't do it because I know he wasn't worth it. I knew this, that, and the third. No, but you said if any nigga did X, Y, and Z, you was gonna punish him. He did those things and he ain't get punished. So, yeah, crazy, bro. Check it out, though.
Arguing with a female.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Corey. Shout out to Anton as well, brother.
Yeah, after he backed up. Because when I first sat down, I was right up on him.
Oh, you was right up on him.
Then after that, he kept yapping.
So?
A little bit after that. Because I kept telling him, I don't do that sucker. He kept yapping. So I'm like, I say I suck again.
So what about when he told you step out back and he right here and all that? You leaving that part out. Oh man, it's him again, damn.
And I still was able to keep it cool.
Right.
But sex play, that'll get me up out my seat.
Right.
Sex play, what's sex play?
So all of the black people who taking up for him, I wish you better.
He told her, don't get in between two
he really ain't
niggas.
supposed to be able to walk the streets where we at. If you really want to know the truth. But I ain't worried about that. I ain't sending nobody his way or nothing. I'm just saying, because he sent people his way himself. Yeah. Up here talking about, I was up on your shit. Man, I ain't never said this before in my life. He was bragging about being up here. Right. I never said this before, but I'm going to say this for the first time. Because I moved out here in 2000. I've been here 25 years. First 30 years I was in Chicago, but I've been here 25 years. I think I earned the right to say this. He talking about how he ran up on this LA, homie.
Oh, he in Los Angeles.
You think you gotta pay?
Yo said, homie.
I'm saying that. Homie, I know these boys out here.
Now think about that. Here we go with that mindset shit again. Here we go with that niggas on the tour bus shit again. You talking about you know niggas out, you got niggas out here. So you saying there's niggas out here in the street that'll go home and cause bodily harm to Anton Daniels because you and him had a verbal debate on your show? Them is some sucker niggas. They not men because a man gonna tell you, nigga, why the fuck you ain't step out back with him, cuz? A real gang member gonna say, cuz, you was in violation, homie. That nigga told you to step out back and catch the fade, cuz, and you ain't go out back, homie. Fuck what the nigga was talking about. Where we come from, cuz, when a homie say catch the fade, nigga, you catch the fade, cuz. He told you to step out back, homie, and you ain't go. That's what a real LA nigga gonna say. Homie, we can't touch that, nigga. The homie told you step out back to squabble, nigga. You ain't want to squabble, nigga. You kept talking. You kept asking the nigga to say something. You kept asking the nigga to say another word to you. He already told you, nigga, to catch the cell. He already told you, nigga, to squabble up. He already told you, nigga, to step out back. But a nigga will tell another nigga some old fuck shit. This how niggas be catching charges and getting their head tapped for other niggas not even knowing. This nigga got in your face. Why the fuck is you calling somebody else anyway? Because he said some slick shit to you? Fuck that, nigga. He in your city. You shouldn't need to call nobody else to make sure that nigga failed you in your city when he was just in your studio, in your face, telling you to step out back. Come on, my nigga. Now you call down to the field, nigga in the green or a nigga that needs some money. He see Anton do something to him. Now, guess what? You got a life sentence. And Corey might stick around with you for the first 6 months, but after that, nigga, you're stuck in prison for the rest of your life with a nigga that ain't gonna send you nothing for some shit that you had nothing to do with, for a motherfucker that let another man get in his face, tell him step out back, and he didn't. That's how niggas get stuck in prison with a life bit for another motherfucker that they don't even talk to today. You heard me? It's crazy, yo. This is why I tell niggas, do y'all know my message? Don't get involved. I don't tell people to get out the streets. I don't tell you to change your life. I tell you don't get involved. Because once you get in, that shit is like your first hit of heroin, man. It's hard to shake.
Boy out here.
He said he didn't go because he had security. It don't matter. They both had security. And the security guards was right there. They would have let him go out back. Go ahead. Your security here, my security there. Neither one of y'all got no guns. Y'all just ready to fight like men. Go ahead, step out back.
I forgot his name.
I used to rock with Corey, but after seeing on 3 different occasions on air, he turned down the one-on-one after talking crazy. Also, this is not the first time a nigga done pressed his button.
Chaos. Man. Chaos. So I'm just telling you, you think you got me, homie. You did more than me. This building was built off the backs of brothers who got it in the streets of LA. And you came up here disrespecting and bragging on it. If you knew who was
you see how niggas do that too? They'll bring others in to make them feel disrespected. Like, no, bro, he disrespected us. How did he disrespect us? Because we all be in this building, bro, and he came inside this building doing this. But he came inside and the conversation started off civilized. Y'all started off civilized, but Corey, you was so dead pressed on getting your point across that Anton is a sellout. You started off on the offense being disrespectful because you wanted to get that point across. Anton trying to defend himself as a man, wanting to let you know that he not a chump, because that's Anton's point of view. Don't get the glasses confused. Don't get the chubby gut confused. I'm still fly. I'm still a man. I make money. I'm popular. So he come from that mindset. So both of them was on dweeb alert. Respectfully, fellas, both of y'all was on dweeb alert that day, and this shit ended up going left. But don't try to bring other men into y'all problems because you trying to play on he disrespected us. No, nigga, that's between you and him.
And went up them stairs to smoke with the people
Come on,
who
Sweet
found
baby.
this place. You wouldn't have did that, but I'll let the streets show you. You can't perpetrate like you tough.
Make sure, yo, everybody salute, everybody tapping in, yo. Like the subscribe button up for me, hit the like button for me, y'all.
I know they are.
No, thanks for real. You feel me though, Trav? Like that's man shit, bro.
A lot of life.
Yo, Flame, what up, baby?
A lot of people are going to. We ain't looking for no internet moment.
And then whenever a person say that, you already know what it is. Whenever a nigga say, man, I ain't looking for no clout, they looking for clout. We ain't looking for no internet moment. You looking for internet because if that's what you wasn't looking for, that would have never even been in your mindset. That would have never even been in your vocabulary. That would have never even been in your Rolodex if that wasn't what you already had on your mind. Like I told y'all, this is a cleanup video. A salute to Corey Holcomb again, but this was a cleanup type video because he knew I didn't do what I swore I was going to do if a nigga ever did this to me.
And
exactly. My brother V, much love, bro. Come on, Flame. You know what it is with us, man. Since day one, bro. Since day one. Where the part 4, young? Where the part 4? Part 4? I don't know. We dropped all the parts. We just did the finale today.
Play that.
Explain that to me, then I can answer your question.
It means that you're the gay best friend.
That's
all right, bro. What the fuck?
Name call, and then we can just get back to the subject.
You did it first.
I didn't call you name. I said you had on a cake.
And I said you had on
The man. That's what it is.
Nope, I don't get into
What
that.
matters most to you?
Y'all ain't gonna do that shit on my channel. Hell no.
At Roland Park Place.
Oh shit. Let's go to this, y'all. This was a good one. Alright.
How you living? Or somebody
I had my
else's
own
car?
room.
It was I was booked.
Cam and his
I
ex.
wasn't there to see you. I was like,
Thank you for the content. I enjoy watching your stream while I'm taking my morning dump. Hey brother, listen, that's what we here for, man. If you need to watch V while you letting that shit come about you, brother, it's natural. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that like button, support the movement, $ stories with V. Any nigga that gets you through that morning number 2, come on, brother, that deserve a double salute, man. That deserve a double salute. You heard me.
Past tense.
But Jim, I see you, shorty. Welcome to the family, Jim Dub.
Not for at least a year.
a year. Hey, he got like 9 bedrooms, some shit like that, and I think he was like, "Yo, let me get one of them bedrooms or whatever." Like, what was the?
Thank you.
What was the dispute?
Welcome to the family.
What happened with
You
that?
better not be lying. Jim, you know we're going to check, right? Jim, let's see if you're a liar.
Something with a house? Why you?
All right, Jim. You just earned some points, Jimmy. Salute.
Because at the time I was moving across country, and I asked if I could come there for 2 weeks until I get settled, and he was. I don't know.
No, you're not. I
was
salute.
dancing around it.
Representation. You think that was okay?
I'll ask my client right now.
should I respond to this? It's okay I'll respond to this?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you. What happened was this. Callie's counting bedrooms in my house. And I have a lot of bedrooms in my house. And she was coming to the West Coast. And she said, she might have said 2 weeks, I don't know, but I know it wouldn't have been 2 weeks.